Coming up today on Viejo Creek Outdoors.
That buck has done that to me 4 times this season.
Guess this one's done growing.
That little piggy didn't make it to the market either.
Keith Simpson here with Viejo Creek Outdoors. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for watching our first year TV show. And as a special treat, we put together some of our favorite hunts of the year for you. First up is what we call our surprise visitor. This is a no-win situation. Everybody knows a big buck's not gonna come in with a nasty hog there. So if I decide to shoot the nasty hog, I'm pretty sure my buck hunt's over. So what did I do? I went for the pork chops.
I guess when you're buck hunting and something like that comes out and ruins it, you tend to business. But look, whew, it is cold as I've been in a long time. And I don't know if I was sure I was gonna be able to get my bow back.
Morning we were buck hunting. This bad boy came in and kind of ruined our hunt. Kind of upset me a little bit, but I had 2 choices. I could either let it walk and hope for a big buck comes behind, but like in a game of baseball, and I'm a big baseball fan, you take what the game gives you. Ooh, look at this. It's a sow, but in the next year, she would have had 30 babies. Perfect size for eating. Nothing wrong with that for a 28-degree morning. Post rut. They're in a little lull right now. Take what the hunt gives you. And this morning, the hunt gave us an 80-pound sow, and we took it. These things are a nuisance. They tend to take over a ranch, and we don't allow that. So when we see them, we kill them. And it's hard to control hogs when you're all bow hunts. Me and my whole family bow hunt. Avery, my daughter, is the only one that just picked up a gun. When you're bow hunting, it's kind of hard, so when the guests come up here, they love shooting them, and we let them. Y'all can shoot as many as you want. But this is a nice size, about 80, you know, I don't know how many pounds, about 80 pounds, a sow. Perfect shot.
Hey, don't go anywhere because we're just getting started.
A ranch is a lot more than just dirt. It's friends and family, ups and downs, and a whole lot of memories. Hey, this week's Ranch Memories is a buck we called Shank. We watched him for a couple years and was wanting him to be a trophy. He just never hit that mark. So we decided to put him on the hit list and take him out to herd. I saw Shank once a week, always in a different location, and never presented me a shot. On this day, he finally gave me a broadside shot, so I took it.
Bet.
Unfortunately, it was a little low. No one likes to wound a deer, but I looked for that buck for 2 days. 2 weeks later, I see him again for the last time.
Bet.
That was a 𝘓𝘢𝘯𝘓𝘗. Like it went all the way through him. I thought I heard him go down right over there. I wasn't sitting here 10 minutes. I didn't even have the camera set up. I don't have my GoPro on. I sat down, put my release on, set the camera up. Was getting everything else out. And he walks in about 100 yards. He has bad limbs. Good buck. Yeah. Let it out. Wait, let it out. There you go. This sucker's got some bone. Hey, he didn't disappoint. I didn't think he was gonna be this big and this massive. Look at this, though. Look at this. Huh? That sucker's got some bone. Look at all the kickers and stuff. He's got kickers on the bottom coming all up. Hey, he was an old deer and, man, macheted up. Look at this. And that's what I'm talking about when you can't grab them like that, man. Huh? This is the buck that if y'all watch the video, he ducked my string about 2 or 3 weeks ago, about 2.5 weeks ago when he was up here. I hit him right there. You still see the little wound. It just bounced right off his bone. There it is right there. And I was hoping, I thought he was dead. We looked a couple days and nothing ever happened. We got him on camera. I was no more 10 minutes in the stand. And didn't even have everything set up. He walked out, and I knew it was him. But look at this thing. Look at that. Whew. All right. I'm up here by myself. I might have to figure out how I'm going to get him in a Ranger.
Hey, don't you go touching that remote. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Viejo Creek Outdoors with Keith Simpson. Now it's time for the recipe of the week, brought to you by Red River Bank. You're gonna love your next mortgage, from start to finish.
Hey, special shout out to Red River Bank of Alexandria, Louisiana for our cooking episode of the week. This week we're gonna be making Lone Star stew. First thing we're gonna do is show y'all the ingredients. We have actually some Lone Star beer, Tony seasoning from Louisiana, good old black pepper, and Cooper's barbecue seasoning. We're gonna use 1 yellow onion, 1 bell pepper, and 3 sticks of celery. And I've already took the liberty before y'all joined us to cut up these potatoes. And potatoes makes it more hearty. You put it in at the end, and we're gonna show you how to do this. And at the end of this thing, we basically have just stew meat. All right, 1.5 to 2 pounds, depending on how many people. A lot of people call this Irish stew when we serve it. I don't know where that came from. I know very little about it. But today it's Lone Star stew, and I'm telling you what, when I cook it for you, and if you ever come, you're gonna want me to cook it for you again. Don't cut your potatoes too little. You don't want them to disintegrate. Look, potatoes cook very fast. After we finish prepping this real quick, we're gonna show y'all exactly how to brown the meat. That's very important. Don't forget that, don't underestimate. We're not gonna make a roux. I'm gonna put a little oil in the bottom of the pot, and we're gonna brown this meat real good. All right, I do try to cut these celery up little, but again, all this stuff will disintegrate, and you actually want it to. It just gives it a ton of flavor. Look, put you about a 1/4 cup, not even that. Just line the bottom with it. Just stew meat. You can get it in your store. They already pre-cut it. Boy, that's a good sound, huh? And then you're gonna start, I always start it out in medium, then turn it down. You don't wanna burn it, but all we're doing right now is browning that meat. Look at that. What I do at this time is I grab one of the seasons, usually some more Tony's, and that way it actually, this seasoning is cooking into this meat. So every time after you stew this stuff, the meat becomes very tender, and every one of them pops with flavor every time. In fact, every piece of meat, it tastes a little bit different. But this should take you about no more than 5-10 minutes. Again, this is not a roux. Y'all didn't see me add any flour, okay? So officially it's not a roux, but in a sense, we're kind of making it, it gives that flavor. Now all that seasoning and the stew meat flavor is all in here mixed up with grease, and man, I can smell it. And in fact, I wish it was ready before the hunt because I'd sure eat some. So at this point right now, I add some Lone Star beer. And right now what I do is bring it up and let it simmer. All right, now this has been simmering for about 5 minutes. And this is where I'm going to add the Trinity. Again, we have celery, bell pepper, and yellow onion. Y'all all know what we're doing here in about 15 minutes now. We're going to hunt. We hunt here. If you ever book a hunt here, I'll personally make this for y'all. All right, look at that. This is a little mix in a Louisiana dish and a Texas dish. I'll go ahead and say we invented it. All right, right now, I put in the potatoes. All you do right now is you're gonna cover this, okay? So you see how we got a little gravy? Just keep ordering, just keep pouring it in there till everything kind of disappears. Look at that. Put the cover on there and let it stew. I think that's where the word comes from. I'm not positive, but let it stew. I'm turning it down to low. And then cook your rice, salt your rice. Don't mix it in here. Cook your rice separate. Put it in a bowl. We like using bowls simply because it's so soupy. Put that in there. Pour a bit of this on there. Sit there with some sweet tea. And it's going to be one, if not the best, it's going to be one of the best meals you ate at the camp. This next segment is a buck we call Josie Wales. I hunted him hard all year, and turns out I'm gonna be hunting him hard next year.
That buck has done that to me 4 times this season. He doesn't see me. He doesn't smell me. He senses me. And the few times that he's come in within bow range, he's either face on or face back. A while ago, all I had was his rear end. I wasn't going to take that shot. He's a 6-year-old. His name is Outlaw Josie Wales. We've been seeing him for 3 years. What a beautiful hunt. Y'all seen it? A great buck. Great low fence buck. I'll get him. Or Cola Lane will get him. He's gonna mess up one day. But Josie Wales 4, Keith Simpson 0.
At the end of the day, we give thanks. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for this time of fellowship. Thanks for the animals we harvest. Thanks for the meat on the grill. But most of all, thanks for family.
Gotta put that work in, ain't afraid to get a little dirty. This 9 to 5 ain't working for me. Tell that boss to screw off, I'm forever off the clock. I just had to hop on the